Hey guys, what is up? So it's been a minute since I've actually done a video in this format, but today's the day. So I've been working on this sketch. I think, yeah, I uploaded a video showing this character. This is one of my favorite characters ever. I've drawn her multiple times, and I spent a lot of time last night actually developing her backstory, and she's really probably one of my most exciting characters that I've ever created. And I've drawn her years ago, but this is the first time I've actually last night I just sat down and just flushed out who she is, and I hope one day uh I'll get to share more about her with you guys. But for right now, I'm just going to keep working on her. So that's what we're gonna do. So currently, right now, what I need to do. Oh yeah, and if you can see, I use these red lines to kind of just use these as the example for like where I wanted certain things to align. So like you can kind of see how her fist right here is kind of on the same line with her chin and all that stuff. Also, too, this line kind of help balancing out where her hips would be, where her knees would be, all that stuff, just to kind of helps with, I guess, like keep things balanced along with like proportions and stuff. So anyway, but I'm gonna turn that off for right now. But what I'm going to do is, because I was actually using a darker background when I was drawing this, and when I lightened it up, her hair, if I zoom in a little bit closely, it's actually more gray, which Lucy's hair is supposed to be really like jet black. So I'm just gonna draw. I'm gonna make a layer underneath all of that, and just kind of start to fill in some of this. So you can already see the difference right there. So, but yeah, anyway, so I'm just gonna work on this and talk to you guys while I'm doing this. So I'm curious to see, because right now, like the phone, it bounces quite a bit while I'm recording, but I'm gonna put the stabilizer on this video after I'm done. I'm recording on the Google Pixel 9, and so I'm going to put the stabilizer on it and see if it will eliminate the bouncing. So hopefully you guys won't even see how the phone is kind of bouncing as I'm recording. So the stabilization in the Google Pixel 9 is pretty impressive, like I'm not going to lie. So we'll see. Hopefully it will be a good companion for me as I'm hopefully trying to get back into making more drawing videos. So I'm going to be honest, I'm probably only going to be able to do like one video a week, just because my life is really busy right now, and that's about all the energy I have as far as creating stuff for YouTube. And actually, I am starting a completely new YouTube channel, so you guys will hear more about that very soon. Um, so yeah. But anyway, but I kind of want to just give you guys kind of a fill in on where I've been and where my mind has kind of been. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of got depressed once all of this AI stuff started taking off. Not like the voice stuff, like chatting with like AI or whatever, because I use I use that all the time, and I do mean all the time. It's like I think it's amazing. But the stuff that kind of got me feeling weird was the I need to make this a little not so strong. There we go. I think that works. The stuff that really started to bother me was the um, the stuff that generates images, and not the fact that the technology is able to do that. I don't necessarily have a problem with that. I've played around with it before. Even my phone, my Google Pixel 9, has the ability to generate images. I'm not against that. I think there's all kinds of useful things you can use it for. But the part that it really start bothering me is where uh, some of these groups actually start them trying to claim themselves as being artists, because they're able to just type in some words, and then they get like you get these high quality images. And that was the thing that really irritated me, because I felt like I mean, you guys have been following me for years, and you guys know I've been hustling my butt off, like trying to keep this YouTube channel going, and even just trying to be a a digital artist, and I've had some ups and I've had downs. I've had some really high ups. I think the biggest up that I ever had was being able to work or do contract work for Meta. That was probably one of the biggest highlights of my digital art career. I'm actually going to leave that. That looks good. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I haven't really been able to share a whole lot about that, but that is something that happened. Um, so that was a huge highlight for me as being an artist. A lot of this, like, I went to art school for a little bit, and I was really young when I went, so there's a lot of stuff that I just learned, you know, on my own after art school and stuff. But um, it just is one of those things to where it's like I feel like I've been hustling so hard trying to like make things work for myself, as as far as like wanting to be a digital artist and create content, and also to help inspire other people to like follow the path of themselves becoming artists. And so it's like when you feel like you've put so many years into trying to be that and trying to set yourself up for success, and then here comes all of this AI stuff and all these people who, I'm sorry, are not artists. Not to say that they don't have a creative mind, but like what I'm doing literally right now with understanding like where the colors need to go, trial and error, all of that stuff. And then all you do is you just punch in a couple of words, and then all of a sudden somehow you're an artist. And that's what kind of really irritated me. And also too how people are just kind of like, oh well, artists are obsolete now. That kind of stuff. Oh my gosh, that irritated me so much because I was like, no, that's not fair. Like, this is a true skill. That's something you have to like, you can't just do it overnight. Like, you have to work hard at it, and I'm not against like all AI. Like I said, like I use, especially like Meta's new AI, like where you can actually like talk to it. Um, like I have ChatGPT, I have Google Gemini, and the Meta AI. Meta AI seems to be my favorite, honestly. Um, but anyway, but the point is I use those um, as tools, and I think it's good for artists because sometimes like you get in this feeling to where you're like, man, I just feel like I have a block, and sometimes if you start spitting out like random ideas that you have while you're drawing and you have like the AI there, like it's actually really cool because it can actually like, um, like if you're like, oh, I'm thinking on doing this or whatever, and then it will spit out honestly some actually really like useful information. So I'm 100% in favor of that because it's still you doing it. You know what I mean? Like even though it might give you like a suggestion for something, it's still you and your skill that has to do it. I feel like the AI is just kind of a way to help you um, maybe not get in that artist block as much, which I've noticed it's actually been helping me. So um, I'm all for that. But yeah, the stuff where there's just like it feels like these fake artists are trying to just like disprove or trying to like discredit actual artists, that's the stuff that really bothers me. Um, but I do feel that it's not really taking off the way people thought it would. I think the thing that's going to be more big with the AI stuff is more like the video. Um, but yeah, so either way, it's it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, and it all comes down to how you choose to use it. That's what I think. But anyway, but that honestly, that whole wave kind of, which I didn't really expect, but it actually put kind of a damper on just how I was feeling about everything, because I just felt like I was like, man, I've been working so hard trying to make stuff happen, and then it's like just seeing so much talk, and even having people tell me that it's just like, oh yeah, you need to start doing AI stuff now, like you need to, you know, that's where things are going to go, you need to start doing your artwork that way or something. And it's like, I will never never fall into that, like that BS, because I've been doing this since I was a kid. Like literally, I've been drawing since I was 2 years old, and it's like this. You'll never take this away from me. Like this feeling and the satisfaction you get of when you're, creating something, and you can see it like paying off. I'm gonna darken the background a little bit. There we go. Okay. Um, that will always be superior to me. In every aspect of the way that's possible. I will just feel like he's, you know, so yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I always feel like artists have it so tough. Like, you know, I'm not like I'm not like I understand. I guess I understand why artists have it tough, because a lot of times people, they want us to do stuff for free. I'm sure plenty of you guys have experienced that. Someone always has a great idea that if you just do your artwork for them for free, then they have some great opportunity that's just gonna somehow make you millions or whatever. I'm sure you guys have heard that same stupid story. Um, but I don't know. I just feel like artists don't get the respect. It's like everybody wants what we're able to do, but they never want to like. Uh, for one, they never want to pay what your actual worth. But I don't know. It's just like they almost feel like they're entitled to your talent because they know someone who's actually able to create really good artwork. They just feel like, oh, well, you should definitely help me because reasons. Um, so yeah, so I don't know, but I do feel like okay. So something else that was really awesome too that I saw a couple weeks ago was Procreate, which is actually the app that I'm using right now. They made a stance and saying that they are not going to put any AI into uh, into Procreate, which I was very, 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 very happy about, because it's just like I do believe AI is the future for a lot of stuff, but I feel like when it comes to these kinds of things where it's like, like, hey, like, people are actually like, people went to school, people spent thousands and thousands of dollars to learn this skill, and you need to have some respect for that, and not just like try to just make them obsolete or whatever. Um, so it's nice to see when there's a company like that that is respecting. Procreate also too has an amazing suite of tools, but yet they still continue to choose to just make it a one-time purchase, and none of none of that stupid subscription stuff, which I can't stand. I hate subscriptions. When it comes to art stuff, there's other things like, obviously like Netflix and Max and all those things. Like, sure, subscription, that makes sense, but not creative tools like for drawing. Like, that's just ridiculous. I feel like I hate it when people do that, because I feel like they're just trying to capitalize. Is that the right word? I guess so. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like they're trying to take advantage of what artists need, and so yeah, it drives me crazy. Doesn't that look nice? Look how we put that. Look at the light right here. So also too, hopefully no one's offended by this artwork. I know she's like dressed a little extra, but you know what? I don't care. I try not to like do too much with my female characters as far as like making them like too inappropriate, but um, I mean, it's art, so don't get too offended. I mean, I think all artists have an appreciation for the human body. So, I mean, just look at some of the old statues and all that stuff. Anyway, but yeah, so that's part of what really made me kind of slow down on YouTube, just because I kind of got depressed, and then I finally was able to kind of shake myself out of it. And I'm just being honest. I just kind of had to like walk myself through and just be like, dude, you got to stop tripping. Like, You've been drawing before this AI stuff came around, and you'll be drawing until you're an old man, you know? So, get back out there, keep making content. Um, and the thing is, too, is I had to take a break from YouTube because I started to feel like I was doing it because I needed to keep up with, like, oh, we got to do this, and um, you got to do it for the algorithm and all of these things, and I mean, to some degree, that's true. Like, if you actually want to be successful on YouTube, but at the same time, though, it's just like I gotta have fun enjoying just making art and just putting it out there for whoever comes across it. Whether, my channel, is where it's at now, or if it goes to 1 million subscribers or whatever. It's just, I don't know. It's like I'm just trying to just enjoy having fun drawing. Sometimes you get too wrapped up in like the pressure from people of like feeling like you have to deliver something that's like uh how would you say? Like you have to, like, it's almost like people are just like, "Oh yeah, but if you're not making crazy money or whatever, then it's like, oh, is it worth it? Are you wasting your time or whatever?" And I don't like that. I don't like having to feel like I have to prove something financially in order to justify like what it is that I enjoy doing. I hate that. Um, and I've finally kind of just let that go of just like, you know what? I don't really care anymore. I'm just doing this because this is what I like doing. I like drawing for the people who like watching my YouTube content, whether that's one or two people. Um, and that's just it. And it's like I've been doing YouTube since 2013, and you can imagine you're going to hear a lot of opinions within that time frame, and some people are telling you you're doing it right, some people telling you doing it wrong, some people making you feel like you're not doing it right because you're not as big as some other YouTubers, or you haven't been uh tapped to work at some crazy place or whatever. But at the same time, I mean, that has happened because, I mean, like I said, I did get to do contract work for Meta. So, I mean, that was cool, like, again, like I said, that was a big highlight for me. Um, it's like you get things that happen and then you move on. And then it's like, I don't know if I'll ever work with them again. I hope so. But, it is what it is. It's just like, I don't know where my career as far as being in art, I don't know where it's going exactly. I'm just kind of just putting stuff out there for people to enjoy. um and I think that's the thing. It's like, I've really been hearing this more and more. It's so true. I mean, it sounds cliche, but it really isn't about the destination, it's about the journey. So that's just kind of where my mind is right now. So I'm just kind of just spilling all of this over onto you guys. So I hope it's, encouraging for someone. I hope you guys do continue to make your artwork, though. I don't want you guys to stop. I'm not stopping, and I've had all kinds of setbacks and stuff, health issues and all that stuff. But I love drawing. I love this. I love sketching. I love being able to just sit down and have an idea and just sketch it out and just watch it come to life. But for me, that's the magic of art, is just something that exists in your mind, and then you're able to actually bring it out into the world for other people to see. Um for me, that's like, I don't know, it's so cool. And I've made this reference before, but it kind of reminds me of Green Lantern's ring. Just being able to kind of just like create something just out of nothing. And that's why it's like, I don't think anything will ever be able to take that away from us as artists. That feeling, that satisfaction of like, wow, I actually came out better than I was expecting, Like, that is exciting. It's very exciting for me. So, and I think it's exciting for you too, for you guys, out there that still watch, And yeah, and I don't know. I'm probably gonna just try to do this format more often, just because it's a little easier for me with my crazy life schedule. But I don't like this area right here. Hold on, real quick. I'll come back later on that. I just don't like it. Um, there was a point too to where I was feeling rushed. I felt like I had to like make a new piece of art every single week, and I just, oh my gosh, that drove me crazy. I was like, I can't do this. I can't. Um, it's just not something that I feel. I don't have the energy for that. I don't, because there's a point where I was feeling like, or I was making so much artwork, I wasn't even appreciating the artwork that I was making. Like I didn't even get a chance to like enjoy it after I finished drawing it. I was just like, okay, next. And I don't ever want to feel like my artwork like I'm just printing, like I'm just a machine just spitting out stuff, you know? Like I want to feel it. Like I want to feel you know what I mean? Like I feel so connected to this particular piece of art right now. And I mean all of my art I have a strong connection with, but like I don't know. And it's like, and if you rush the process, then you'll miss so much. So yeah, I'm pretty happy where I am right now with creating artwork and just just being an artist. I remember a couple of months ago I had this feeling to where it was like, I remember I was like, I woke up, it was really early in the morning, and it was like I just had this strong like it's almost like a voice. It was just like is like almost reassuring to me. It was like, your purpose for being here is to create art. And it was kind of like, it was so simple that it just, I don't know, it just really stood out to me. It was just like, I guess I'm already doing what I'm supposed to do here on this planet. Like this is this is it. This is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be making artwork. Now wherever that will take me, I don't know, but I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, which I feel like it's kind of cool that I'm 34, and I think it's cool that I know it this early, that that's what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, I don't know. That's just, for me. That's just, it's a good feeling just knowing. Obviously, it's like, okay, now what steps do I take as far as, since this is my purpose, but I don't know. It was also just kind of like, it was a feeling of almost like, don't necessarily overthink it all either. Just kind of, just make the art and everything will follow. Like everything that you need will follow after. Um, so yeah, I hope this video is helpful for someone. I know it's I know it's long, but it's just, maybe that's what it needs to be. Maybe someone just needs to hear this. I don't know. Or maybe it's just good for me just to be able to just to talk this long and just get stuff out, and just put it out there. So yeah, I'll definitely update you guys on this drawing when I'm a little bit more further along or whatever. This wasn't even supposed to be like anything crazy special or anything. It was literally, there's this one night I was like, I really need to sketch. I had this craving, this feeling that I was like, I need to sketch. I have to sketch. I have to sketch. And so I just started sketching, and then ended up turning into this, which is pretty cool. Here's just a sketch layer of what it looked like, so you can kind of see. So that's what I started with. Um, and yeah, so it's coming along. Actually, here, let's do this real quick. Let's do the time lapse replay so you can kind of see what it looks like. So that's like really early. That's the sketch I started with, and then we just started building it all the way up, all the way up, all the way up, all the way up until we get there. So I always like doing this. I always like going from like that, like super rough sketch, and then clicking done, and just seeing it all just wipe across. I think that's so cool. So anyway, if this video was helpful to anyone, please just, do the YouTube thing. Hit like and subscribe, bro. But yeah, no, if you want to, I don't care. It's whatever. I hope you guys kind of understand why I need to take a break a little bit and why, like the art face is not done. Like there's no way, I just need some time to just reset. But I'm glad those of you that are still here are here. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. And I do hope I get to tell you guys about her story because, oh my gosh, is it epic. It is so freaking cool. But I got to find the right way to take her story and to put it out there for people to experience. So I'm still trying to figure that out. I kind of want to do it maybe kind of the way I did Cybercry. I don't know. We'll see. But I guess that's it for right now. I'm probably going to keep working on this, but yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. I do read all of your guys' comments and I do try to respond. So I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get depressed and I don't respond. But I feel like I'm doing better, gaining a better headspace. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So that's gonna be an update. So I'll probably post a video maybe next Saturday. We're just gonna say for right now, next Saturday, because probably one video a week, because that's, like I said, that's about all I have the energy for to create. But I want to be done with the whole like have to upload, especially when it comes to the art. If I was just talking about something, that would be different. But when it comes to the art, it's like I really want to just soak it all in and just take the time to enjoy what I'm creating. So anyway, that's it for right now. I will see you guys in the next video next week, hopefully. Alrighty, bye.